guys, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. I'm Trip Boomer, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at the IIYAMA Red Eagle GB2770QSU. That's its name. It's a 1440p 165Hz fast IPS panel. I got this monitor because I've already used IIYAMA before and I thought they were pretty decent, and also because my other monitor is a IIYAMA, I have the same problem that J2 has got. I blame him. I blame J2 for the fact that I really want my monitors to look matching from the front, and from the front this looks like it's going to look pretty much identical to that one, apart from the fact that my original monitor, the monitor I already have, is a curved VA 1080p panel, and this is a fast IPS 1440p panel. That being said, one thing I did find funny is I am a bit of a box hoarder, and even though yes, the VA panel is classed as a Red Eagle, even though they are basically completely different panels, you know, like, yes, they're both IIYAMA and they're part of this Red Eagle range. However, they are also about 3 years apart from each other, and like I said, that the other panel is a 1080p VA curved panel, and this is a flat fast IPS 1440p panel, so they're not even the same panel. However, the box for the old panel is exactly the freaking same, and I thought that was kind of funny, that the only thing that's different between the two boxes is the name. Obviously the other panel is a G2770QSU, and this one is a GB2770QSU, and it also says curved 15R there instead of fast IPS. But that being said, I thought that was kind of amusing that they haven't changed their box in like years. That being said, should we have a look what's in the box? Yeah? Alright. Okay guys, throw that on there. You know the score. We're at the couch. Right, okay guys, let's have a look what's in here. Let me get my X-Acto knife. Pop this bad boy open. I'm not going to do the usual time lapse on this, because let's be honest, it's only going to be a standard, isn't it? I do have a monitor arm coming, that'll be another video. That's arriving today apparently, so then we're going to have the whole setup change and stuff like that. But for now we'll throw it straight on its standard. We can see how the stand stands. Yeah. Right. Oh. Okay. Right. So I should probably have laid this down. Right. You can bugger off. Right. In the box we have power cable. In handy reusable turtle death. I don't mind turtle death when I can use it for something else. We have our obligatory energy stickers that no one ever sticks on anything, and yeah, instruction manual. Ooh, they sent us a little display port cable with little clicky grabby things. They're all right. Wonder what length this is. I'm going to take a guess at about 1.5 meters. They're usually about that. But it is display port. Don't really state what it is. I'm going to guess it's a 1.4, is it? I'm 6 foot and this is almost my arm length, so it's what is 6 foot in meters? 1.8 or something in it. So yeah, it's like 1.5 meters. So 1.5 meters display cable, USB to SPDIF. Cool. For audio, and I'm gonna guess that this is a HDMI. I'm gonna guess it's a 2.1, and I'm gonna guess it's the same length as the display cable, DisplayPort cable, which we're probably not going to be using because I've got longer ones to use instead. But the USB to SPDIF is quite nice. What we got here? So we've got the foot of the stand, beautifully wrapped in some more turtle death. And hey, if you're really looking for that extra turtle death, you could always rip this up into pieces and go for a whole squadron. I'm joking, don't do that, okay? Deal with your rubbish in the correct manner. Or stuff it all in the box and stash it in a cupboard upstairs like I do. Can't hurt a turtle if it's sat in my cupboard waiting to be wrapped back round itself in about 4 or 5 years, maybe, possibly. Or there's a good chance I sell on the item and forget that the box is there, and I come back and I've got a box for something that doesn't exist. Either way, it's just the life of a box order. So we've got the stand, seems pretty cool. And this will be the arm. Again, more turtle death. Or packaging. This isn't actually bad sort of packaging. You know, if you want to send something and it not get scratched, you've got like this little baggie here now. This would definitely prevent anything from getting scratched in transit. So always look at the reusability of some turtle death. Right, so it's got the stand. Looks quite clean, just sort of black. It's got a little the IIYAMA motif on the back there. I'm guessing I just dumped this on here. I'm not entirely sure which way around this is supposed to go. This way. I just looked at the picture on the box. And for those of you that are wondering, connection is pretty simple. It's got a little thumb screwy type thing, if I can get it to flip open, which is what I was trying to do then. But yeah, you could, obviously you'd be able to use a screwdriver for this, but you wouldn't necessarily have to, because that's straight in. No questions about that. No questions about that. I feel like it's wonky though. Oh, it's got a swivel to it. It wasn't wonky. It wasn't wonky. But we got that, and it looks like it's got up and down movement, but I don't know whether, yeah, it just needs weight on it. So there's probably some locking. We'll find out once the top's on, yeah. So that is everything in here apart from the little Allen key thing that is also in some more reusable turtle death. So it's not too bad. I understand the advantages to this stuff because it does really hold your stuff in place until it's broken. Then it doesn't. But that's a thing in itself. So we'll get this on. It looks like it uses the exact same sort of mechanism as the top. As you can see, there's a little thumb screwy thing there. And I can only but presume that I slot this straight in on top of there. And then just tighten this up. Right, So that's the monitor. From the back here, quite a pretty simple design, but to be fair, you're gonna see it from this side. And from this side, yeah, they pretty much look the same. It's quite tall at full height, and it does drop down to basically the bottom, so it's got good up down movement. You can turn it, and I believe you can also rotate it to an upright position, so you could use portrait without having to have a monitor arm. So that is most definitely a plus, guys. That is definitely a plus. And I like the fact that it gives you half decent length cables. 1.5 meters will get to most people's PCs, especially when they're right next to the table. Obviously I've got a standing desk, so I need a bit more length than that, but they're pretty decent size cables. And I like the fact that the little the display port cable and that has got the little locky key things, little thumb lock things there. But I'm sure that these are going to be rated for at least 165 Hz, which is the refresh rate of the monitor. So they should be decent enough cables. And yeah, and I like the fact that you get a little SPDIF to USB. But I'm guessing audio or whatever. But it's cool. It's cool that you get that. Right, should we see how it gets on? Full transparency, I haven't got any sort of like color gauging or anything. I'm literally going to be doing this by eye. But I might see if I can get this running next to the 1080. I don't think I can, to sort of show you the difference. The advantage to fast IPS is, even though that is a pretty decent VA panel, it does still have slight ghosting issues, which obviously after years of using it, I'm kind of used to, but I'm kind of looking forward to the clarity of an IPS. Just looking forward to it. I like the way they deal with motion. That being said, like I said, it's got pretty decent height change. It's pretty solid stand. It rotates, it swivels, it rotates. I mean, there's not much more you can ask a monitor to do for you, is there? Ports wise, you've got a power port, you've got one display port, one HDMI, a SPDIF and 2 USBs. So I'm guessing that they use the SPDIF as a hub, so that you've got those 2 USB ports. You connect that up to your PC, and you can then use that as USB ports, and also better audio, I'm guessing. Well, we'll find out. Anyways, that is the IIYAMA G Master Red Eagle 1440p. Let's see how it gets on when I'm using it. Yeah. Alright, so we've got the monitor in place. I thought I'd save this sort of little PD thing for you guys coming in. Who's leaving this on? It's coming off, my guy. You don't get to stay. There we go. That's better. And as you can see, because they're both IIYAMA and they both got this same sort of like, I don't know, brushed bezel. So one's a little slimmer, and obviously it's a curved monitor. I do have monitor arms coming for that. That's another video about that. They'll be out very soon. If they are here, we'll just film it in a different video. Yeah, should we turn her on? We'll get the editing rig on the back turned on first. So that holds the power to the pumps. Get the gaming rig. So I've set it up to the gaming rig. Sorry about the audio, I'll sort it out once these are turned on. Okay. As soon as these are turned on and stuff, I'll have it set up. Right, hopefully the audio is a little bit better for you now, guys. Hopefully it's a little bit better. So I've got obviously this is the 1440p monitor. I've got it all set up, you know, so I'm running at 165 Hz refresh rate, G-synced. But as I said, if I get a high refresh rate on the games that I play on this monitor, and it you know, it feels clearer and stuff, that's purely because I didn't leave the lobby, I just quit to desktop, and that seems to just give you a crash error message after I've left the game. I don't know. There's some bugs with BO6, I won't lie. Especially some visual bugs. Shadows and water flickering. I thought it might have been me with my overclock and stuff, but I've seen so many, quite a few people like streaming the game and showing the exact same glitches. So, you know, it's obviously the game, not me or my setup. But that being said, even in the menu, having that 1440p over 1080p is quite an established difference, I have to say. Oh, I did say that I was ordering a second pair of these. I'm a man of my word. Like, we are going to be listening to the game through these. Oh, what am I fucking doing? I got stuck on the wall then. They're fucking lying on the floor, little bitches, man. The proning, yeah, they should just eliminate proning from the game. Can't do it. One guy hiding in the corner, one guy lying on the floor. They're little bitches, man. If you're curious. Oh, whip it up. Oh, 130s. I can live with 130s. Oh, I'm shit. Holy crap. What the fuck? These guys running away from? Oh fuck. Victory with a win. 75 to 74. Just a win is a win. A win is a win. You know, the 3060 is doing alright. I think I probably there's far less ghosting with the wiggling around movement. Not that that wasn't responsive and I couldn't just whip it round, but there was a little bit of a ghost, and this sort of removes that smudginess and also sharpens up the image. So yeah, I'm probably going to. Oh, I came second. Let's go. Number 2. Because you do. Boom! Man be leveling up. Unlucky for some. Hopefully not me. Oh, I got some dude called Pain. And some new guns. Oh, and woodland camo. Nice. Right, we're gonna leave this lobby because I'm going to wrap it up. Well guys, I'm super happy with the monitor. I got this monitor for £188, so that's about what, $195 before VAT. So yeah, it runs well. It doesn't seem to have any real issues. It's clean, it's crisp. It worked straight away. I plugged it in. The speakers on it are a bit naff, but the speakers on any of these monitors are a bit naff. I would recommend these for like 15 quid. I think the gold ones go on offer sometimes for like a tenner. So I would recommend these Oro S206s. They're like $15.99. Get something like this and just plug it straight into the monitor. You never have to worry about anything like that. As you heard, it works. Obviously headphones are better, but you know, you would have just been staring at silence otherwise. But yeah, no, I think it's a decent monitor. It seems crisp, it seems colourful, bright. Not overly bright, but it seems to be handling the blacks quite well for an IPS panel. Tend to be a bit more greyish, just because of the way that the technology is designed. But yeah, no, it looks all right. And as again, like I said, from the front here, these look like they're almost look like a matching pair. So that pleases me somewhat. J2 Sense would understand. He would understand. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for having a look at this one with me. IIYAMA 1440p 165Hz fast IPS panel. Is it worth it? Yeah, I think so. The monitor seems real decent. 165Hz. It's got a 0.5 millisecond response time. It's a quick 1440p monitor for 27 inch for £188. So under $200. To me, I think that's decent. So yeah. And if anyone's wondering, this is genuinely quite a good little VA panel. So if you find this panel cheap enough, like if you could find this panel for like 130 quid or something, I'd consider it decent. But if you're looking for a 1440p monitor under $200, the IIYAMA, name's in the description. I'm not even gonna try. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Like if you find it at that reduced price at like $180, £180, I think I paid for it, or something like that. So I'll leave a link to it, the Amazon link to it, as always, in the description. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Love you, bye.